we are at the place where we finished the touring part, right? We went through that Candyland board, we got to the last step, and we're bringing our tour back to our common room, to the great room or the sitting room, wherever you're running your kind of home base on this. And really it goes back to this is what their expectations are. We just completed most of it. We just showed them the building. Now they think I'm going to get my touring packet and I'm going to learn about the pricing and then I'm going to go on my way. So let's continue solving or our front-sided expectations of meeting their expectations while we have our back-sided expectations of we are solving the problem and we are solving their pain and we are going to make our offer here. So we have gone through the whole maze of the building, step by step. We have learned the pain. We have given our rebuttal, how we're going to customize our care plan for them to solve the pain to the resident specifically and to the family specifically. And sometimes it's really easy and they just blah, here's everything. And it's like, cool, I can do this, this, and this for you, no worries. And sometimes it's a little bit more difficult. Sometimes they are not wanting to communicate so much. And that is what it is, right? Your job is not to nail it every single time. Your job is to nail it on the ones that are ready to close and that are really in that environment where they do have that pain. And sometimes they're just not ready for you. Sometimes they're just secret shopping. Sometimes they're just investigating. And you know what? Those are unclosable deals. But the ones that are closable, this is the structure that you use to be able to close those. So we're solving both sides of the pain here. And then on the next slide, we're really transitioning into our offer. So I think this is at least the way that I do it, and we'll have Eva Mandy go. But I like to have just a very low pressure, very chill offer, and this is really what it looks like for me. And assuming that their loved one that they've described, that we've been talking about for 30 plus minutes, is a good fit, I'd say something like this. You know what, I would love to be able to take care of your mom. She sounds like a great fit for us here at Platinum Resort. Here's really what we do. And we'd create a custom care plan. You know, we talked about her medication needs, so we would do it like this and this. We talked about how she's not really eating much right now, so we're gonna have Ricky meet her and hear about what she likes, and we'll be able to make food that she's really excited about eating. And then we'll be able to come and pull her out of her room every morning. We're gonna help her pick her clothes and we'll get her face routine ready and brush her teeth and all that kind of stuff. And then we're gonna encourage her to meet some of these grandmas. I know these three ladies right here, she'll connect really well with them. And I'm really excited to bring her into the mix, and we'll do activities every single morning. And so whatever example it is, I'm solving pain, 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 right? You can mix any of the 20 different things that we talk through in this example, but I'm saying here's the structure. I think this is a great fit. I would love to take care of your mom, and we're gonna do X, Y, and Z for your mom. X, Y, and Z are all pain points that we have specifically solved and that we can specifically solve. Don't lie about it. If you can't do that, then that's not a good fit. But if it is a good fit, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna list pain, 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 solution to all of these different things on the resident, and then tie that back in so that it puts you in this place where we're solving family's pain, where you can come visit whenever you feel like now, that you can be the daughter again, you can be the husband again. We're gonna take that responsibility. You've told me about how hard it is to get the medications right and work with the doctors and all the things you're doing. I'm great at that. That's my full-time job. I can do that for you. You can come in and spend quality time, and we'll have a great, calm, and safe place for your mom to do that. I think she would be a great fit here. What do you think? That is literally my offer right there. What do you think? That's the offer part. That's the question. Nothing crazy salesy. I'd set the stage with here's my offer. Here's what we're going to do by solving your pain. I would love to take care of your mom. I think she's going to be a great fit here. What do you think? And that's really my offer. Do you think this is a good fit? And then I stop and I leave it there to them. And honestly, most times they say, yeah, I want to move mom in. Not because of what my offer said, not because of the crafty wording or anything like that. It is because everything that I did not say. It is because of everything that we showed. It is not because of the salesperson. It is because of the work that they did investing in our staff, investing in our caregivers and our chef and the environment, and honestly, firing a lot of bad people. That's all a lot of what this is firing bad people, investing in good people, and just showing what it is, how we love genuinely and serve those parents. So what does your offer look like to either of you?
So most of them are ready before you end the tour. They want to know, like, okay, what do I got to do? But for others that are just, like not telling me, like, okay, this is it. This is where I want to be. At the end of the tour, we go back into the living room. I start walking them towards the door, letting them know, like, okay, that's it. I've shown you everything. I've given you all I've got. And I just tell them, like, all right, I got a few things for you. I'll get all our little pamphlets and things for them. Let them know, like, I'm here for you. Here's my card. You can call me. You can email me if you have any other questions that come up. Make sure that they, ask them at the end, like, do you have any more questions? And pretty much, like, give them a little timeline too. A lot of them are going to ask, like, okay, well, if we don't have anything available, when will you have any? So then you start to know, like, okay, they want the room, like, let's move forward and things. Or, how long do you think this room will be available? You only have one, letting them know the truth. Like, do you have another tour later, or whatever it is. And kind of just go from there with them. Some of them take all the pamphlets and everything, and they still, don't give you an answer, and they walk out the door, and then an hour later they call you. They're like, okay, never mind, I want to come back. And then others call you days later. But it's definitely just not selling them, just letting them know, like, here's my information. That's how I do it. Here's my information. Here's what I can do for you. Let me know how I can help you, or, when you're ready, I'm here.
What about you, Eva? Do you have a different approach?
No, pretty much. I think it's different with everybody. Kind of like Minnie said, it depends on the energy in the room during that time. But for the ones who are already know, you can kind of feel, okay, they're gonna call back in an hour. Usually they say, I'm gonna need to talk to my husband, or I'm gonna need to talk to my sister. And then for the ones who are not, haven't made the decision yet, or they're still shopping around, they usually will tell you, I'm still shopping around, I'm still gonna look. I mean, I will let them know they can. Not gonna find nobody better than us, so you can go try, but I throw that in there too.
And encouraging them, like, yes, go tour other places.
But I kind of also put a little pressure on them. I mean, I do let them know. I was like, we usually do not have an open room. Like, if we have an open room longer than 2 or 3 days, it's uncommon.
This must be. It's meant to be for you.
I mean, even if I do not have a tour the same day, I do let them know I have a tour that same day, just to because I usually have one the next day. So just kind of like, I'm not being pushy, but I was just letting them know. I was like, look, maybe that's supposed to be, no, usually we do not have a room open, and I cannot make you any promise when the next room will be available, because it could be 6 months, it could be a year from now. Yes, it could be next week. I don't know. So, yeah.
So that's a good point there. Let's talk about scarcity and urgency. So, scarcity, there is a limited supply, right? This is what we're talking about. We have one room available. And honestly, once you're open, you don't sell that many rooms. We have a 6-bed or 16-bed. It's not that often. We had, 5 open rooms in 2023 that came available? 6?
Maybe 5 or 6, yeah.
So we'll find out at the end of this year what that looks like. But there's not a lot of opportunity for them to get in, right? Like, this is your chance. You're the lucky one, right? Like, you happen to tour at the right time. That is scarcity, right? So make it real. We only have one room available. Or when you're under construction, right, we use the same kind of thing. Hey, we have a lot of people coming. We're selling through these rooms. There's a lot of deposits on these rooms. Or real. Be real and genuine. And, we have a lot of interest here. We're getting a lot of calls. We're getting a lot of tours, right? I think we're going to sell all of these rooms. We're going to get deposits on these things quickly. So urgency, right, is you need to act now. Right? Now is the time. I want you to sign. I want you to write the check now, assuming this is a good fit. Because a lot of times we might just say, I don't really like this daughter. She's kind of a pain in the ass, right?
We did that too. I don't need that right now.
Well, Well, that's another thing when it comes to urgency. And it depends on how urgent are you going to make this for this person, right? Are they really a good fit for your home? Yeah, that's definitely going to depend.